I'd like to get some advice for you guys though.
I'll try.
My brother's situation. This one's a little tougher.
Yeah.
Um, after I left Kyle's house and I came back here, my brother had been carless for about a year at that point, and he had a military check. My brother's a Purple Heart military veteran, and he was down on himself. He was gaining weight. He was stuck pretty much in the house because he couldn't. He had to beg people to take him places. So I'm like, my credit's freed up. You got the money to pay for it. I'll go help you get a truck. So I went and helped him get a truck, and I co-signed for it because his credit was ruined, but from credit cards in the military. Like, you got these credit cards in the military where you could like buy stuff out of the base store. He messed his credit up with that. So 2.5 years go by, and it's all good and grand. But my brother develops a little bit of a drug problem. But it's a lot of a drug
He's
problem.
had that for years.
A couple years, right? He didn't, but at the time I helped him get the truck, he wasn't on drugs.
Hmm.
So like my belief was this: it was a solid deal. I'm helping him out. He gets $1,400 from the military. Truck payment's $300 a month. He can cover the truck payment even if he doesn't get a job.
Why
And
is
it'll
he
give
getting
him
14 from the military?
PTSD, and he caught a frag grenade.
Okay. Does that last for
So
life?
for life. He gets that for life.
Hmm.
Um, and then, well, he got on. He started on with these things called pain pills. Dilaudid, things of that nature, and he got that through a girl. And well, eventually he got another job by a guy across the street, and he ended up making good money on that job. He's making 16, $17 an hour, which is good money in South Carolina.
For sure.
And so he's getting the military check plus that money, so he's making 4 or 5 grand a month. So whatever, I'm good. It's only going to help my credit out, whatever. Well, he starts graduating.
He's making 3 grand a month. But anyway,
Right.
unless I'm
He
missing it.
starts gradu. He starts graduating. He stops doing the pain pills and he starts doing the heroin.
Hmm. That's a common
Well,
progression.
as a common progression. And he started out with these things called slits. They're like little envelopes that come with white powder, and you sniff them. And that eventually turns into the liquid heroin, which is like black, and it comes in like vials. Well, when he couldn't get the heroin, he subsidized it with crack.
Hmm.
Well, he got caught about 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago, with all three substances in his truck: crack, heroin, and pain pills in a bottle that isn't his. So
Hmm.
now he's facing a felony charge of trafficking.
Ooh.
But
When
he
he does
doesn't
that,
actually traffic. He just happens to be.
it's going to be pushed down. That's the charge they gave him. They're going to lower the charge probably.
Hmm.
He's probably going to get a misdemeanor. But when he got hit with that charge, his job fired him. And now he's using his military check to fund his habit. The only problem is he just bought a house on the GI Bill to go with it. So his house payment's like 850 a month, plus the truck, plus the drug habit, and now he's like 3 months behind on the truck, and I have
Do
no
you
clue.
think he's? I think there
I've
might be a good
confronted him about
chance.
it, and all he wanted to do was fight me.
I think there might be a good chance he might have to go to jail for
That's
at least. I'm not talking about prison, maybe not prison. I don't know about his priors. His military record will help him some, I'm sure, in court. But I think he's in a good bit of trouble here, and he might have to go to county jail for 3 months or something like that.
You think? Just
Yeah.
if this is his first offense and he's just got a bunch of drugs on him, like, you don't go to jail for that, do you?
I mean, look, I don't have a lot of experience in this regard, but I remember I was in traffic court, and there were guys up there who had a small amount of marijuana, and it was either like $1,000 fine, $800 fine, or they were sending some of them to jail for a week
I
if you didn't
predict he
have the
gets
cash.
probation.
I I think if in lieu of a fine, he may have to do some jail
I
time.
don't
Who
think he's going to get
knows?
jail time on the first time. I think he's going to hit with a misdemeanor, and he's going to be forced to take place in a locally run like center that helps you get off drugs, which charges you like $300 a month to be taken part of, and he'll probably get probation too. Which even then, all this isn't helping because all this is going to be like $600 or $700 each month that he doesn't have, to pay for
I
these
think it
services.
really depends if the judge sees that amount and thinks that if he believes him that that was his personal stuff, then that's one thing. But if the judge sees X
It's gonna be
amount
some
of
minimum sentencing thing.
it, that could run into it, or
I don't think
I
that'll
wish the
happen
best
if it's
for him.
not a felony.
I wish the best for him, but in at best case
I
scenario,
don't care about what he goes through. He's dead
Are
to me. I want to know what I should do about the truck.
well, I don't know
I
about
mean,
Sell
that.
the
like, do you let it go back and just take the hit on the credit? Because the truck's fucking worthless. We
Sell
owe
it.
like 10 grand on the truck. He has beat it all to hell. He's wrecked it 5, 6 times. Got rust on the body. Like, the truck is worthless. At best, it's going to be fair, like on like a Kelly Blue Book fair. And like, I think it's worth like 5 grand, but I don't think I can get somebody to give me 5 grand for
I
it.
think what you need to do
Kind
is
of
go
truck
talk
is
to
it?
the bank.
2008 GMC Sierra Z71 extended cab.
Yeah, you need to go talk to the bank, and you need to be very honest and straightforward with them, and be like, "Look, this is the situation I'm in. This is what's happened. I can't," and just tell them the truth. Be like, "Look, I'm not going to make payments on this vehicle. I can't see doing that. So I'm just letting you know up front. Whatever we need to do,
They can
wherever
take. They're going to
we
take
go-
the truck back regardless. I was trying to say what would be the best route for me.
I'm
Because
telling
if they
you,
do
guys,
that,
you need-
I think Kyle's plan, the tail end of it, is going to be: would you arrange something for pennies on the dollar? It'll get you something rather than
Yes.
nothing.
Yes,
Oh,
you
that's
may
the
be
thought-
able to.
That's the route I
They're
didn't
in a
think about.
position to deal with you instead of selling your debt to some
Auction.
collection agency. They might be more willing to work with you and work something out that will be softer on your credit. But I'll tell you what, if you just turn a cold shoulder to them and ignore them and like, I'm not answering that. That's my brother's phone call that's calling, because that's your phone call. Don't be confused. It's
Oh, well,
about
they
you
call
too.
me 6 times a day.
You need to be answering them. You need to be like, you need to set an appointment, go and talk to them, and be straightforward and just straight up honest with them about everything that's happened and everything that's going to happen, and
Right,
it'll
well,
be a
that-
lot easier on you.
Oh, there's a little bit of information I still got to get. Let me pull this out here. I don't know why I'm bothering to show you, but he sent me a text message. Let me read it to you.
Goodness.
It might have been a Facebook message. And I don't know if I should believe him or not. This was sent on Monday at 6:21 p.m. Well, I sent him a message on Saturday. He goes, still no word if you're going to make a truck payment. I really need to know something. And he got to me Monday, which is 2 days later. I am trying working construction. Started last week. I should be able to start catching up.
Well, I guess you got to take him at his word for it. But if he
But what
misses,
if, like I
trust an
said, like
addict.
he could possibly go into jail.
I mean, if you need to do what I told you to do. You need to go talk to the bank,
just
whoever
talk
the
to
lender is. Yeah, you need to tell them the truth, 100% the truth. Be like, tell them about the drug problem. Tell them about why you co-signed with him. Tell them about tell them about your personal financial situation. Let them know if you can do anything. Let them know that you're interested in looking at some other alternative. But let them know, hey, we're not going to be able to make payments on this.
You just go to the bank, talk to the loan officer.
Who's the loan through? Who's it's financed with?
Chase.
You arranged that at a car dealership, or like
Yeah.
Chase is your bank and you went in there and
No,
took out.
Chase is the car dealership we arranged it at.
Then you need to do it over the phone. Then you can call them and then they'll let you know where to go from there. But that's a phone number kind of thing. Yeah, answer their calls.
What happens now when they call? Do you not answer, or do you like?
I've answered a couple times, and all they want to do is make me. They were like, "Well, can you help him out today and make a payment?" And I tell them, "No, I'm not making a payment over the phone."
Because you can't pay it either.
No, I can pay it. I got the money to pay it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't. But like, I understand it's my responsibility. But at the same time, I much rather have Kenneth pay it since it's his truck.
Yeah.
I don't drive it. I never drove it. I think I've drove the truck one time, and I was test driving it. And like,
Co-signing's a tough deal, man. Like,
it's like it kind of sucks because I thought this was a solid one. It's like, this is helping him out. He's got the money. He makes good money. And then heroin comes out of left field and like elbow drop.
Yeah, that's shitty, man. Well, you definitely need, I would talk to my brother, tell him, look, man, if you haven't gotten this payment to me and just pick a day, next week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whatever. If this payment hasn't been made by then I'm going to let him know that, hey, I know I've co-signed for this thing, but he's not going to make any payments, and I'm going to start looking for some other option where they take the truck back, or they auction the truck, or we refinance this thing in some way or another. I don't know what your options are, frankly, but you need to talk to them, because what you don't want to do is have them like put you on some like red list where like you're an issue customer and they start doing the worst they can do to you. They sell your shit to collections and they hit you as hard on your credit as possible. Like they can definitely take it easy on you or fuck you up.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, you don't want them garnishing your wages.
Well, they can't do that in South Carolina.
Yeah, they can't do that there. But either way, I'm
put
glad
a judgment
you came.
against me, and if I get, and they take taxes and shit like that, which I don't get taxes, I pay in taxes, so that doesn't help me either.
Yeah, I'm glad you came on. What you been up to in your free time? Do anything
Before
fun?
we go to there, I want Wings. I think that you really enjoy being the hero in someone who's on tough luck story, right? If someone's not doing well, you like helping that guy, and I get that.
Yeah.
It's important to evaluate the risk to yourself, though. Like when you help Kelly, like that's all cool. He's staying with you, and there's not a lot that can go terribly wrong. You're inconvenienced or whatever, but that's okay, right? That's what you're deciding to do to someone. When you co-sign, like when you put your credit on somebody else's hard luck story because his credit's so bad, he wasn't even a case where he had no credit. He was a case where he already fucked up his credit. And now he's fucked up your credit too.
Yeah, but like I did evaluate it, Woody. I mean, like you can't like foresee like, well, this guy's going to become a hardcore drug addict in the next 2 years.
I feel like I swear he's had issues with that as long as he got out of it. I mean, he had issues with that when he was still in the military. He was a drinker or something. Like he.
Yeah, he liked to drink. Yeah, but like at the time he was at the house, he was sober.
That's a big
like,
leap, from alcohol to heroin.
Yeah.
I know.
From
I know
alcohol,
how
alcohol's a problem.
But the thing
it's
is,
not
like
quite on
I
the same level,
evaluated,
though.
I'm like, he gets the money, and at the time, my mother was working his finances. Like my mother would pay his bills for him.
I get that. Look, maybe this one
mean,
was
like,
hard to see coming.
Yeah, this one was hard to see coming.
This is Crook, right?
Yeah, this is Crook.
This guy hasn't been thriving for as long as I've known you, which is like 6 years now.
Well, he was kind of thriving a while ago because he's making $3,000 or $4,000 a month, depending on how much he worked.
And that was enough to support quite a drug habit, unfortunately, though.
Right.
Like,
I mean, that's the problem. Like,
Yeah.
if you make $3,000 a month in South Carolina, you're living easy.
I guess I'm just. I mean, I maybe,
you can get a woman that drives a Chevrolet.
A real automobile.
All I'm saying is, like, be sure to evaluate the risk that you're taking when you're helping people out. You let someone stay with you, that's cool. You let someone borrow
by the
your
way, I
truck
didn't,
who's likely to steal it, which is the thing. One of these people stole your truck.
Yeah, I'd watch that old fellow in there. You never know.
My mama let somebody borrow one of my vehicles.
I'd watch that old fellow in there. He'll be rifling through your drawers, going through your change and shit, taking stuff. We don't know that fellow. That guy came from plenty of fish. He's not family.
I didn't choose to help this guy. He just got dropped on me.
Motherfucker, you opened the door. Hey, look, I'll tell you what. Somebody dropped that old motherfucker off on my porch. He would not be here an hour later.
The law.
I'd call the law.
Like, Mom invited him in the house, and then she left.
Are you telling me that you would like it if this motherfucker would leave right now? Why don't have you told him that? Is he actively looking for a way out?
My mother is for him.
Well, he should be looking for himself because he's fucking 7.
He doesn't have license or anything.
How much?
Oh my
Well,
God.
then you need to tap into this pension that he's got and start taking some of that money and put it on Crook's fucking car. That's your answer. There you go. All right, we can wrap PKA happily. Here you go. Defraud that old man. Take his money. Give it to Crook. That plus Crook's GI Bill money and maybe a little supplemental construction work. He'll be fine.
Don't forget, Wings, you're a rape squad killer. You defraud this fucking old man.
Defraud him.
That would be defraud. Like if he isn't out by the end of this month, he's got to start paying rent.
Yeah, charge that motherfucker rent, and just sign him up for a thing where his checks go directly into your account, and then you bill him. You bill him for services, and he gets like a statement and and the net, the money left over.
You make it this a lot more complicated.
You ever seen Better Call Saul?
No, I haven't. I've heard of it.
Don't spoil it. Don't mention anything from it then.
Good stuff.
All right, man. That's awesome.
Anyway.
I'm glad you came on. I like having
thanks,
you
man.
on here. And,
I'd
like,
stay all
getting caught
night,
up on your
man.
crazy-
I'm like, oh, Kyle's wrapping the show. God damn it, Wings is here, baby. I ain't got no
gotta
place
go
to
to
go.
bed.
No, you don't. You're probably gonna play StarCraft after this.
StarCraft, absolutely. Well, maybe if Wings will come play
Man,
StarCraft.
like,